In today's world, everyone is running for more achievements, more consumption, and more validation. But in this endless race, one precious thing is slowly being lost: true happiness. Stoic philosophy reminds us that to win in life, we don't always need to run, we need to slow down. We must spend less, desire less. Only then do peace, clarity, and deep fulfillment begin to unfold. In this video, we'll explore 9 powerful lessons from Stoic wisdom on how to live slowly, spend less, and find real happiness. So watch the video till the end. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your loved ones. Let's begin. Lesson number 1, walking slowly means tasting life. In today's world, everyone seems to be running. Some are chasing jobs, some chasing money, some chasing fame, and others chasing endless dreams. But the real question is, where does this race end? Do we really know where we're going? Or are we just running because everyone else is? Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." That means, if you don't know your destination, then no matter how strong the wind is, your ship will never reach the right shore. So pause. Take a breath. Look around. When you slow down, you actually give your mind some space. You begin to understand, life is not just a race. It's an opportunity to feel, to reflect. Walking slowly means becoming one with time. Sipping tea while watching the morning light. Closing your eyes in the gentle breeze on the rooftop. Or soaking your heart in the smile of someone you love. These are what real life is made of. The slower you walk, the more you realize, happiness isn't found in something big. It hides in the little moments. The slower you walk, the more you understand, you may reach the destination quickly in a hurry. But you'll miss the beauty of the journey. Eventually, you'll see, the less you want, the simpler your life becomes. The deeper peace you'll feel. So from today, make a promise. Not a life of rush, but a life of slowness. A life of less spending, less wanting, and deeper awareness will be your true success. Live slowly, spend less, stay happy. This is the true anthem of Stoic wisdom. Lesson number 2, happiness is not a destination, it's a way of life. Many people think, one day, when I achieve something big, I'll be happy. A big house, a nice car, and a respected position in society. But the question is, does that, one day, ever truly come? Stoic philosophers said, happiness is not a destination. It's not something that suddenly enters your life one day. Happiness is a habit. A way of life. It's hidden in the way you wake up each day, the way you think, the way you see the world. When you live slowly, you learn to enjoy the little moments of life. It may not be anything expensive, but that one cup of tea, the evening light, or a meal with family, these simple things contain the purest happiness. When you spend less, you're not just saving money, you're reducing pressure. You're gaining free time, where you can talk to yourself, be with yourself. And in that space, you realize, whatever you do, peace comes when your mind is in the right place. Stoic wisdom says, "He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have." If you can't be happy with what you already have, then even more will never be enough. So there's no need to search for happiness outside. Happiness means walking a little slower each day. Being free from unnecessary spending. And being grateful for every single moment. This very habit will change your life. Happiness is not a destination, it's a way of life. And that way of life is called, live slowly, spend less, stay happy. Lesson number 3, what you have is enough, self-acceptance is power. The greatest lesson of slow living is, being at peace with yourself. We often compare ourselves with others, what someone is wearing, where someone is going, how successful they are. This comparison steals peace from our hearts. But the Stoics said, No man is free who is not master of himself. That means, the day you can fully accept yourself, from that day you are truly free. Slow living teaches, what you have is already enough. The slower you live, the more deeply you realize, your happiness is not in anything external, but hidden in your own acceptance. With less spending, fewer desires, but deep gratitude, you learn that happiness means embracing even your own shadow. If we could wake up every morning with just this thought, what I am today is enough, then life would become so much easier. When you accept your weaknesses and limitations, there is no more need to compete with others. Then your mind becomes lighter, your expenses drop, and you begin to find joy in the little moments of life. Loving yourself means being grateful for life. And this gratitude is the true form of slow living. When you learn to accept yourself, other people's opinions, social pressures, or external comparisons can no longer affect your mind. You remain calm, you remain free, and you become truly happy. What you have is enough. Love yourself. Live slowly. Spend less. And deeply realize, this life is true happiness. Lesson number 4, train your mind, life will become easier. Life often gets tough. Stress, failures, the expectations of others, all of these come together to shake us from the inside. In such moments, many of us break down, get angry, or feel hopeless. But the Stoics said, the true power lies in staying calm in difficult situations. They believe that the mind is the real battlefield. No matter how difficult the external circumstances may be, if your mind stays calm, your life will slowly start to become easier. Where does this calm mind come from? It comes from the habit of living slowly. When you walk a little slower. When you spend time with yourself. That's when you start to understand, how you think, how you respond, that's what shapes your future. Living slowly means giving your mind time. Recognizing your emotions, even when anger or sadness arises, and learning to control them. That's the real training, shaping your mind in such a way that it remains calm even during storms. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This realization will give you a strength where you no longer become a slave to circumstances, but instead, you take control of your life." Training the mind requires patience, slowness, and trust in yourself. When you stop rushing. When you stop panicking over every little bad thing that happens. That's when you truly set yourself free. And that's when life becomes easier, almost on its own. So, every day, keep your mind calm. Live slowly, want less, think deeply. Because, only a trained mind can lead you to a peaceful life. And that path is, live slowly, spend less, stay happy. Lesson number 5, not comparison, but gratitude is the root of happiness. Happiness never arrives when you're too busy comparing your life with others. Because comparison is a kind of mental poison, it slowly takes away your inner peace. You see your friend's new car, and suddenly you start hating your old bicycle. Someone travels abroad, and you begin cursing your small hometown. But tell me, where does this comparison end? One person after another, then another. If you keep comparing like this, you will never feel content with your own life. The Stoic philosophers said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." The person who is grateful for what he already has is truly wise, and truly happy. When you live slowly, you begin to see, happiness was never outside, it was always right in front of your eyes. You have a roof over your head, food on your plate, a bed to sleep in. These are things millions of people in the world don't have. What you already possess, that is your wealth. So why drink the poison of comparison and torture yourself? A life of lower expenses also opens our eyes. The less we consume, the fewer our desires, and hidden in that simplicity is deep peace. When you stop running in this race to compete with others, You can finally pause and say, I am enough, just the way I am. This sense of gratitude will give you strength. It will boost your confidence. It will restore your inner calm. And it will teach you this timeless truth: happiness is not outside. Happiness lives in your mind and your mindset. So always remember, not comparison, but gratitude. Live slowly, spend less. And be deeply grateful for the little things in life. Because true happiness is hidden right there. Lesson number 6, every moment is precious. We all know that every moment in life is priceless. But how many of us truly realize this truth? Each day of our life passes by, but how do we spend it? The Stoic concept of memento mori reminds us, life is limited. That means, this moment could be your last. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. So, why waste time? When you live slowly, you start to understand the value of time. If you have even one moment left, it's your most valuable asset. The more you understand how precious every moment is, the deeper your decisions will become. What you do, what you say, and every step you take, will carry more depth. Value today's moment. Today's time, this moment, will never return. Remember, time is the one resource you will never get back. So, what are you doing in this moment? How are you spending your time? A key Stoic principle is, live life slowly. Take a pause, think, and feel. The fragrance of a flower, the sunlight, or a moment with your loved one, these are the true beauties of life. In these moments, there is completeness, and if you rush by, you'll miss it. Remember, when you value every moment, every decision in your life will become deeper, more meaningful, and purposeful. And once you learn to appreciate time, you will live a happier, more peaceful, and mindful life. So, start today, live slowly, understand the value of time, and use these precious moments wisely. Lesson number 7, less spending, more peace. Today's society teaches us, the more you have, the more successful you are. A bigger phone, branded clothes, expensive cars, luxurious restaurants, all of these are portrayed as symbols of happiness. But close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, chasing all these things, are you truly at peace? Stoicism teaches us one simple truth. Desire is boundless, but needs are few. Wants never end. The more you get, the more your mind will crave. But actual needs? They are few and simple. And when you learn to accept that less, true peace begins. Spending less doesn't just mean spending less money. It means less busyness, fewer obligations, reduced stress. When you minimize unnecessary desires, your mind feels lighter. Then you realize, life could have been so much simpler. If only we didn't complicate everything. A small home filled with peace. Simple clothes that feel comfortable. A watch that simply tells time. These can be more than enough, if your heart is content. A life of less spending makes both your wallet and your mind lighter. You're no longer worried at the end of the month. You're no longer forced to live just to impress others. In this lifestyle of simplicity, you begin to value time more. You give time to yourself, your loved ones, and to the things that fill your soul. That's when you understand, time is the real wealth. Stoic wisdom reminds us, the more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. If you look for happiness in external things, happiness will always stay out of reach. But when you live with less spending, less craving, and deeper reflection, you realize happiness was never expensive. It was always in the simple things. We just kept looking in the wrong direction. So from today, make a decision. Let your life be filled not with extra expenses, but extra meaning. Let peace, not competition, be your lifestyle. Because live slowly, spend less, stay happy, that is the true blueprint for a fulfilled life. Lesson number 8, true freedom is mastery over yourself. In life, many things are beyond our control: work pressure, people's expectations, various situations, these all influence us. But Stoic philosophy teaches, the only thing you can control is your attitude and response. That is true freedom. While we can't change the outer world, our thoughts, attitudes, and reactions are entirely within our control. Living slowly means taking control of your reactions and decisions. We often react quickly, out of anger or sadness, but when we slow down, we realize, it's not about reacting, it's about thinking and deciding carefully. This is not just about changing your mindset, it's about mastering your inner strength and peace. When you react quickly to any situation, that reaction can have a negative impact on you. But when you take time, think, and analyze the situation, your decisions become more grounded and peaceful. This means, taking control over your inner power. This is your true freedom. When you stop reacting impulsively to external events and maintain your inner peace, you will realize you are truly free. You will understand that external pressures, people's comments, or life's uncertainties no longer affect you. You will be confident in your decisions, knowing, your peace of mind is in your hands. That is real freedom. It's not external freedom that depends on the world outside, it's inner freedom. When you understand that your reactions, thoughts, and mindset are under your control, there will be no divide between the outer world and you. Live slowly, think before you act, and maintain control over your reactions. This will give you true peace and freedom. Only then will you understand, you are the true master of your life. Lesson number 9, finding joy in little things is an art. Modern life teaches us, without big things, happiness doesn't come. A luxury car, an extravagant lifestyle, the endless race for success, this is where we're told happiness lies. But the Stoics said, happiness depends on ourselves. Happiness isn't something external, it's a mindset, a practice, an art. Slow living teaches us, one cup of tea, the golden afternoon sun, a loved one's smile, the sound of rain, or simply sitting alone in peace, these little moments hold life's true joy. These forms of happiness cost little. But it's not just about spending less, we also need to train our eyes and minds to notice the beauty in small things. Life becomes truly beautiful only when you reduce your desires, and increase your awareness. Then you realize, happiness was always around you, but in your rush, you couldn't catch it. When you slow down, you pause, you observe, you feel. And that's when you understand, true joy is hidden in the simplest things. Not everyone can master this art. Because this art doesn't require external achievements, it requires an open mind, a peaceful heart, and patience. In this art, you don't need to be better than anyone, you just need to be present in the moment. Don't search for happiness, discover it in the small things. Live slowly, spend less, and learn the art of turning ordinary moments into something extraordinary. Because true happiness doesn't lie in spending, it lies in your perspective. Conclusion. Life is vast, but our time is limited. If we spend it all in a rush, we'll never truly experience the joy of living. Live slowly, because rushing keeps the mind unsettled. Spend less, because under the weight of expenses, pressure builds up. Be happy, because every day is a new opportunity. Stoic philosophy teaches us that it's not the outer world, but calming the mind within that makes life simple and complete.